Tonight, a year and a half after a teenage gunman's rampage left 21 dead in a Uvalde school, the U.S. Attorney General not mincing words.
The law enforcement response to the mass shooting at Robb Elementary was a failure.
The Department of Justice releasing its massive federal investigation into the Texas town's darkest day, which found cascading failures of leadership, decision-making, tactics, policy, and training. The scathing report, topping 600 pages, it determines the most significant failure was officers treating the gunman as a barricaded threat and not an active shooter.
Had the law enforcement agencies followed generally accepted practices in an active shooter situation and gone right after the shooter to stop him, lives would have been saved.
During the 77 minutes from when officers arrived to when the gunman was killed, the report found no one assumed a leadership role, which led to officers remaining outside the classrooms, despite the gunman firing 45 rounds and a student inside calling 911.
A lack of action by adults failed to protect children and their teachers.
The report also finding some students wounded by gunfire were not immediately given first aid.
Children with bullet wounds were put on school buses without any medical attention.
One of the most painful mistakes uncovered, untrained officials telling families loved ones had survived, when in fact, they were already dead.
I hope that the failures end today.
Mother Kimberly Rubio credits the report for shining a light on the response, but says she still has unanswered questions. Is there anything that isn't in this report that you wish was there?
More emphasis on why law enforcement didn't do something sooner. It wasn't about being scared of an 18-year-old. They were scared of a weapon the 18-year-old possessed.
Her beloved daughter, Lexi, one of the many victims now honored in local murals. You relive that day how often?
Every day.
For Berlinda Areola, precious minutes wasted, leaving her wondering if her own granddaughter, Amarie Jo, could have survived.
This is why I am so angry with those officers that were right outside the door. Well, we were sitting out there wondering what was going on inside there while they were sitting there lying to us. And they had the opportunity to go in and they didn't.
77 minutes.
77 minutes.
Morgan joining me now. Morgan, I know many of the families say they want more accountability. What would that look like for them?
Yeah, Lester, they do, and they say following this report, that would look like officers who clearly did not rush in to save those students be terminated from their jobs or even face criminal charges. Right now, we do know that the district attorney is conducting a criminal investigation, but as of last check, no charges have been filed yet. Lester.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.